What's up, guys? So we're back on the markets today, and sorry if my audio quality is bad. I can't control it at the moment. Sorry if my audio quality is bad. You might hear me breathing a few times, but I'm gonna try my best. We're in the markets. Okay, let's get straight into it. See what DXY is doing. Every single time I go into the markets, I want to see how DXY is doing. You know, I just want to see how DXY is doing. Just adjusting this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good, good, good. So yeah, DXY. Let's see what DXY. So last night I saw there was an alert that it broke out. However, I knew for a fact that that was not a proper breakout. So what happened was I think it was last night at 9 or 7, 8 p.m. It broke out. So I was looking on the 1 hour candles and the 2 hour candles, and I could see that it didn't properly close. And then look, you have like is that a hanging man? A hanging man at the top of the resistance point, which tells you it's gonna go down, right? And then not only that, I was looking at smaller candles, like on a 50-minute time frame, and it just kind of looked like it was edging up. It didn't look like it was actually breaking out. So I could instantly tell this was a fake out. So thank God I got this kind of hanging man right there. And then, there was just so many candlesticks that were telling you that this is 100% not gonna go up. I don't think it wants to go up at this moment in time. It's gonna stick to that level, but I reckon it's gonna be bearish for maybe a few days, a few weeks. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, you could see all the noise. It was making all these weird looking candles. It's like brrr, a lot of noise. It's like gold. I don't really trade gold. One day I do when I start trading gold. A lot of people make a lot of money trading gold. It looks like it's kind of consolidating here a lot. I wonder where that's coming from. They do say in times of uncertainty, gold does go up. There is that thing. But yeah. And then with US oil, I just marked this thing. Cool. Let's just go to my main patterns here. So obviously we have this big pattern on the daily chart. So I thought it was going to go down to the US being good, but clearly not. So obviously because the US is not doing quite well, you can see that it's kind of broken out here a little bit. I don't know if that's a convincing breakout. Yeah, the candle. Yeah, right now the euro is stronger than the US at this moment in time. USD JPY, not surprised at this at all. JPY have seen quite strong for the past few months. I should really bring the J2 JPN 225, or is it the Nikkei 225 up here? Because I don't plan on using it as a trading indice. I just plan on using it as like a indicator of the Japanese economy. And then the indices that I do plan on trading would be US 30, New York session, UK 100, FTSE 100, that's a London session, Nasdaq, German would be the London session as well. But these are all for later. So you can see I've got the main AUD pairs, main GBP pairs, main Euro pairs. Everything is mixed quite well. The 7 biggest forex trading pairs, DXY, Japanese, so on and so forth, so on, blah blah blah. Anyway, look, JPY went down, which means it's good for Japan. I'm not surprised at all. It looks like JPY is kind of rejecting rejecting that kind of rejecting that yes, rejecting that area. So what I could do, I might get in again for a sell on, especially right now. Look at the momentum, especially if it breaks through there. Why not? Definitely get in for a sell for USD JPY. But I don't want to get in too prematurely. I want to get in at the right time. Okay, let's get in now. Yeah, I got in. So this one's more, I'm gonna hold it for a bit. Because look, DXY has rejected this zone several times. It broke out, rejected, rejected, rejected. It clearly wants to go down to the downside. And you know what? Because of this, now that I've seen that the US is going down, I know that gold should be going up. So what I may do is maybe put in see what GBP doing. I don't want to bet against. Don't think I want to bet against GBP USD because while the US was doing badly, the UK was also doing badly. But for some reason, it kept going down, and for some reason, the UK economy hasn't been that strong. Look at the candles as well. It just looks like it's very reliant on US weakness rather than GBP strength. Yeah. So Euro is strong. It's a strong currency. Let's look at what they need to say before we do go into all of this. Dollar X out second week of gains of Fed view. Turkey's current account deficit narrows sharply on tourism. Dollar slips back, remains near 4th month high. Dollar rebounds off PPI. Dollar down. Investors await further clues on Fed asset tapering. So usually, I want to see what happens with gold, to be honest, because this has failed to break out several times. Failed to break out several times, you know. Let's see what the see what's going on here. If it's what's it telling us. Let's look at Japanese economy. So let's see, I marked the daily chart. T50. And then we'll put this one as also a support zone as well. Make it a bit more thin. Kind of looks like it's in a downtrend at the moment. So I've got to be careful before I do certain things. But it looks like it's looking like it's kind of broken up, which is a good sign. That looks like it's kind of broken up. Euro USD is going up, which is pretty good. But yeah, I'm not gonna bet against GBP USD because I know how. But I could bet against Euro USD. Definitely, why not? Let me put in a buy for Euro USD. Hopefully I think I got maybe a bit high. That's a bit high, yeah. Maybe I should have waited for the pullback. Should I wait for the pullback? It's really good at 10 pips. Let me close this position. Yes, it's really going down. I waited too long. Kinda just wanted to get in on the pullback. See if I can get the lowest possible buy limit on see what happens if it hits. Oh no. Am I just fear? Is that just fear of missing out? Jesus, look at all of that. You know, let me just leave it. I think maybe I missed the move. Just put it here. So I'm up like 3 pips on. I need to start getting into the habit of putting in what's the word? Buy limits instead of instant executions. I think that's a bad trait of mine that I've noticed. Coming back in, where's my stop loss? So my stop loss, I got in on a retest, so I'd say my stop loss would be maybe just above the retest. So if it kind of comes in right there, comes in right here, so I'm risking how many pips? 5 pips to make. Previous level structure, right? 4 pips to reach. the end of here. Yeah, just the end of here. It looks like it looks like a lower low. So here. This is where I want it to reach. Right here. So I'll hold it till it reaches there. Should I make my stop loss a little bit wider? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. I don't like getting in on the retest sometimes, it's a bit risky. So yeah, this would be my somewhere around here. So I don't know how many pips that is. That's like what? It's only 10 pips, so I'm risking 4 pips to make 10 pips. Or should I just do it all the way to the breakout zone? To a Japanese. So this is a trend line. Rise, gold's not going up. Oh, is it? Let's see if my Euro trade has gone through. See what's going on with Euro. That's as I expected. I expected to kind of reverse. I definitely expect it to reverse. Yeah, come down. There we go, we get in here. Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. Where's my take profit? I have no take profit. So this is where my stop loss is. Stop loss is just below this area, which is fair. Very, very fair. If it goes below this area, then I take the loss. So yeah. And over here, stop loss should be. I'm in profit, that's the thing. That's the thing, I am in profit, so it really should be above this. Where it pulled back a bit. So see, yeah, on the 5 minute, it kind of fall back. Yeah, you know what? If it hits my just in between what I took the trade and the little pullback. If it hits that, I'm taking my profits. I'm then taking a loss. Okay, look, it's here. Wait, hold on. Let's close the above it. I gotta close the trade now. I'm trading for you. Go back here. What happened here? So what could that have been? What was that? Was that due to? What was that due to? Is it maybe the JPY isn't strong? Is that the reason? Because the US has been still being weak, so it's probably the JPY that's decided not to be strong. Look, it's pushing now. That makes 0 sense. It's definitely the Japanese economy. See what the Japanese economy. Let's go. It looks like it wants to reverse. What candlestick is that? Is that a shooting star? Or moment star candle? I'm gonna take profit. So that's the next level. So yeah, I want to see it reach that level. Or maybe okay, so it's broken past the 1/6 level. How much is the 1/6 level in terms of pips? All I need is really 10 pips. So what I may do. Ideally, so go from here to here. Seven pips. 17 pips. 7 pips, 17 pips, and then my stop loss. My stop loss is pretty good actually. It's a very tight stop loss. I got it on a retest. Oh no, is it hitting it? Is it hitting it? Hold on. Maybe I can be a bit lenient. Maybe I can be a bit lenient. Because maybe that's Euro USD trying to hunt stops, right? That's what I'm thinking. DXY is still going down. USD JPY is going up. USD JPY is going up. Yes, I'll do it at the new lower low. I'm pretty sure the stop losses were around here. How many pips is that? Okay, 3 pips. If it goes below here, closes below here, yeah. Yeah, so then I'll close the trade. USD JPY doesn't want to cooperate. JPN, yeah, money. Yeah, I'm just watching Euro USD for now. I want to be careful with Euro USD. What's this star? This star's like a hanging man or a hammer? What is that? It's a shooting star. What does a shooting star tell us at our resistance point? It's not good, is it? It means it's gonna go down. Okay, I might take my loss here then. Yeah, I'll put it a bit more tight if it goes below here, closes below here, then I'll take my loss. But yeah, it's me for now. What I'll do, I'll pause this, and then I'll come back a little bit later. So I'll pause this, I'm gonna stop this recording, and then I'm gonna come back later. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so guys, so I was looking at all the pairs, and obviously DXY is going down, but Euro USD is not corresponding. It's not doing what I'd exactly want it to do. It's not moving at all. So it must be in the Japanese economy is weak, because if the DXY is moving like that, the USD JPY should be moving like that. So obviously I'm not going to take that trade at all. GBP USD, I don't want to take this trade because I knew how weak GBP was yesterday. So I don't even want to attempt. AUD USD is being funny. USD CAD, I don't usually trade this. Everything is just kind of being funny at the moment. Looks like with CHF it's kind of going down. Maybe I could take a trade with CHF, but that's a bad habit to do because I haven't actually done my analysis there, so it's kind of risky. The only trade that's doing something is Euro USD. So if you kind of see, look here what happened, right? So it came up, went all the way, retested this area, it touched this area, came down, touched this area again. So my stop loss was here, right? 1.16776. So I reckon the market makers were gunning for the stops here. So it was an easy stop. It was a round number, so they hit it 3 times, and it even kind of went down below my actual stop loss. So I assumed that I just stayed in the trade because I assumed, you know what, I felt like this could be some sort of what's the word called? Just gunning for the stop losses. I don't think. Yeah, I think that was just market manipulation there. I felt like this was the breakout, and this is now the retest, the pullback, or whatever you wanna call it. And then all I'm gonna do is just hold it to this 1.77 level, take half my profits, see what it does there. If it pulls back a little bit, I'll use a trailing stop loss. If it pulls back a little bit, I'll take my loss. If it pushes up, I'll take profit at the next level, which is 1.178. But I need to backtest and keep educating myself, definitely. There's no pair I want to look at. The only pair I want to kind of look at the moment is gold, because I'm very aware if US is going down, I mean gold must be going up, right? But for some reason, gold doesn't want to correspond either. I mean, I'll do my analysis on gold. Maybe I can take a trade on DXY. I don't know. Can I do that? Yeah, I can't trade. Yeah, I can't trade this. So this must be being driven up by Euro strength. What what stop loss? I got a message saying hit stop loss on USD JPY. Oh yeah. Okay. So now USD JPY wants to correspond. Yeah, I could get in maybe here. Gone. Stop loss just above this area. Top of this area. My take profit would be maybe yeah, there. Bit confused about gold. USD is at break even. See a couple candles here. Might even push my stop loss a bit higher. I'm gonna push it to this 1.76 level. Here. Okay, good. It's moving in my direction. Raphael P always says, if a trade's going in your direction, double down, but I don't know about that. I don't know how far this is going to drop. That's very bad for the US. There's no Forex Factory news at the moment. The market hasn't even opened as well. There's no previous level of structure that it's trying to reach either. Okay, so what's going on? Where did it hit the stop loss? No, it hasn't. It's just retracing a little bit. Yeah, let's wait for the markets to open. We haven't seen proper movement just yet. See a lot of consolidation going on. I push the stop loss just a bit higher to this maybe mid level. Just below here, not that silly whole number there, but just below it here. I'm pushing it there. So good thing I'm in profit with these two trades so far, due to the DXY going down. Let's check out gold. Gold is interesting. Euro USD. So USD, how far can I see this? So I want to see what it's looking at on the. Yeah, let me at the 1.6 area. And I can have a wide stop loss. USD can also be at the kind of this area. Yeah. That's fair. Just above. Yeah, let me not watch it too much. But yeah, let's look at the. So this looks like a 30 minute, 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour as well. 1 hour. So let's look at what the selling us on the 1 hour. So this is a strong buy for Euro USD. USD JPY is a strong sell. GBP USD is neutral, as I said. AD USD strong buy, USD CAD strong sell, Euro JPY strong buy. So Euro, this is one thing I should have got up. That should have been a good confluence actually. That's so right actually. I should have brought this one up, Euro JPY, to see who was really stronger out of Euro. So obviously when I'm trading, that's actually quite clever. When I'm trading these currencies like Euro USD and USD JPY, get Euro JPY in there and then DXY to see what's going on between those three pairs, or with GBP USD and Euro USD, get GBP Euro GBP up there. But yeah, let's look at looks like it's very even. There's a lot of consolidation, yeah, a lot of consolidation. So I can see why USD JPY is a strong sell. It's coming up a little bit. Might even hit my. I think it's hitting my stop loss. Is it hitting my stop loss? How much can I hold it? Maybe have it here. Yeah, I can hold it. No need to panic. Strong sell. What about the 50 minute? 50 minute is strong buy for Euro USD, strong sell for cool. So the Euro in general is very strong. That is very, very clever, by the way. If I'm trading Euro USD and then USD JPY, get Euro JPY there as well, so I can kind of use it as a confluence to see which one is really stronger. And then maybe I can match all the Euro pairs, look at Euro against GBP, Euro against AD, CAD. Yeah. Buy on Euro USD on a 5 hour, sell, strong sell on USD JPY. Daily would be a sell on USD. Yeah, strong sell on a daily, as I'd expect, and then strong buy. Interesting. See what's going on. It's putting back up. Yeah, this has been a very weird trade. Yeah, cut this trade off. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. They're trying to gun for these stop losses, by the way. So you can see a reversal coming. We'll see what happens. Don't wanna watch the trades too much. Oh, look at it.
These families have escaped the fighting for now, but they are not safe. The Taliban are creeping closer and closer to the capital. The real impression you get here is that people feel that Kabul is being surrounded, or it's certainly going to be in the coming weeks. And of course, the situation is going to get worse. Food prices are already going up. Petrol prices have gone up as well, and there'll be more displaced people arriving here. And there seems nothing at this stage, obvious at least, that's going to see the Taliban stopped in their tracks. On the face of it, Kabul seems pretty much as normal. The traffic clogged up because huge sections of the city are closed and barricaded for potential suicide attacks. 20 years and trillions of dollars spent attempting to defeat the Taliban and build a democracy here appears to have been a mission on the verge of total abject failure. Stuart Ramsey, Sky News, Kabul. More on Afghanistan in a moment, but first some breaking news, an update then to what's the events of in Plymouth last night. Subsequent to Chief Constable speaking to media a little earlier, we have some details on ages of the victims, the people killed by Jake Davis. And let me run you through what you know. So the first person was killed was in Biddick Drive in Kiev.
I mean, it's still in a downtrend. Look, it's kind of made a lower low. Look, higher low. Low.
Who was known to the offender. Police wouldn't confirm that there was a family relationship between the woman and Jake Davison, but we then know that he went out into the street and shot and killed a very young girl. The Chief Constable was telling us confirmation now that a girl was
Looks like some sort of channel.
a 43-year-old man who was related to the girl was also shot dead in the streets. Then two local residents of Kiev were targeted. This was a man and a woman. Now, we are told that the woman was 53 years old, the man was 33. They were both injured. Their injuries are described, or were described in the news conference as significant but not life-threatening. We've heard subsequently that they are not seriously injured, but they're still being treated in hospital. He went into park at Jake Davison and shot a man dead there. This man was 59 years old. And then in the Henderson Place...
Yeah, I think it's not corresponding with that. I think I need to take off these chart patterns. Wait, just take this off. Cool, that was a box range. Let me take that off. Take that off. This is finished now, so I can take this off. Let me take all this off. Do this analysis one more time.
Within 6 minutes of that call. So confirmation that the girl who died was 3 years old. Also dead, a 51-year-old woman who was known to Jake Davison, and a 59-year-old man, a 66-year-old woman, a 43-year-old man who was related to the girl also dying. The two other people were targeted, but they are in hospital. And as we understand, starting to... Well, as promised, let's return to Afghanistan. We know that 600 British troops are going to be deployed to try to help deal with the situation. Let's bring in our political correspondent Tamara Owen. Tara, what are they going to be doing exactly?
Well, Nick, they're going to be helping around 3,000 British nationals to leave Afghanistan, both diplomatic staff and other contractors working in the country in the face of increasing violence. Now, Ben Wallace, the Defence Secretary, who spoke to us this morning, was playing down the idea that this was a rescue mission. He said it had been planned for some weeks since it was announced that the British troops would be pulling out of the NATO force alongside the Americans. But certainly there is concern in the British government about the embassy.
Yeah, this thing doesn't really want to go down. From what I see.
Location away from the embassy in the face of a much swifter Taliban advance than many had predicted.
It's not agreeing at all. the DXY. So I think the moment the DXY turns, I'd have to be bullish.
International Development Secretary who spent time in Afghanistan. He said that the power vacuum there would lead to a civil war and growth in terrorism heading towards our shores. He also warned that millions of refugees might flee Afghanistan and that Britain had a moral responsibility to take some of them in. Interestingly, Ben Wallace, the Defence Secretary,
Yeah, it's definitely reacting off this trend line.
deal with the Taliban earlier this year had been a good idea. He said he thought it was a mistake. He did not rule out the prospect of airstrikes on Afghanistan in the future if there was a direct threat to UK security.
And you're watching Sky News today. Coming up in a few minutes, the new figures which suggest that more than 1 in 10 people who caught COVID in the first wave were infected while in hospital for something else.
You're the only way of
Gotta be patient with Euro USD. I don't believe this. I don't think it wants to go down. So I'm gonna put a sell.
Mostly unprecedented.
Visit Sky News.
See a moving average crossover. As soon as I see a moving average crossover, you know what I'm doing? I'm getting in. Like dojis. I don't believe that. Why would it do that if it's going down? That's fake. No, not a buy limit. Come on, man. Don't mess me up here. Not buy limit, sell limit. I even missed where I could have got it from. Even a bit up. Yeah, a bit up. Look how they messed me up. Flipping out. I wanted to get it up there. I knew that was a fake out. But then again, these candles are not very convincing now at this moment in time. Maybe it went all the way down there to gain that liquidity so it can push back up. So I have to be a bit careful. There's a lot of manipulation happening on USDJPY. A lot. Imagine if I had gotten in here and it was only 2 pips. So my stop loss will be the trend line. If it touches that trend line again, especially if I see a moving average crossover, I'll definitely sell. I may be right about DXY, I may be trying to reverse. I think it's fair to say my stop loss should be here.
I understand why people would be angry, potentially, relatives who feel that their relatives and their friends caught COVID-19 in hospitals or in a social care setting. But let's remember that this is a problem that's not just a sort of a UK problem or an NHS problem, it's happening right the way around the world.
Lack of reliable testing, lack of PPE, lack of patient isolation.
Looks like it's that bearish momentum run is gone.
But lack of knowledge is little comfort to those who've lost the people they loved. Lisa Dowd, Sky News, Birmingham.
Let's have a look at the weather, please. Look forward to brighter skies. The weather, sponsored by Qatar Airways. Many places will stay dry with sunny spells this afternoon. However, there will be some heavy blustery showers, mainly in the northwest. Eastern parts of Britain will be mostly dry with some good sunny spells, and it will feel warm out of the brisk wind. There's a greater risk of showers further west, but many places will avoid them. The showers will be most frequent, heavy and blustery in the brisk winds across much of Scotland and parts of Northern Ireland. Showers will continue in the north sky, once again heavy and blustery in the northwest. Elsewhere it will be mostly dry with clear spells. Outwards mid and later over Southern Ireland, Southwest England and Wales.
Market's open now. See what happens.
Sponsored by Qatar Airways. Here's some more breaking news to bring you this Friday lunchtime. The R number, COVID R number in England, weekly of course comes out every Friday. This week it is estimated to be between 0.8 and 1. Now, that's practically the same as last week, but if you like,
I'm pushing my stop loss higher.
very small fraction, because last week's figure was between
Somewhere around here where it actually broke out. Just a bit here.
So that effectively means that 10 people
Goes below here, then I'm taking my.
infects 8 others. So some analysts might see that as a sign that the virus is shrinking. So the R number this week between 0.8 and 1 in England. Last week it was between 0.8 and 1.1. Thanks for joining us on Sky News today.
I'm not liking this.
Please, more details of the mass shooting in Plymouth by 22-year-old Jake Davis, that we will be hearing from the Chief Constable of Devon and Cornwall Police, who has been speaking to our crime correspondent, Martin Williams. We know the youngest victim of this shooting was a 3-year-old girl. This year marks 50 years since
The euro is really doing well. I can see myself holding the euro trade.
I remember the tremendous upheaval caused by the change to decimal. The long stroke, the pound of 20 shillings, each worth 12 pennies, was gone. As part of the 50th anniversary celebrations, the world's first 7-sided 1/8 sovereign coin has been produced. By calling now on 0800 492 492, you may own this gold coin at the introductory price of just £69. This new 7-sided coin is a tribute to the decimal 50 pence, which was introduced as the first 7-sided coin the world had ever seen. Now this new world first celebrates the 50th anniversary of that momentous change. The design, which brings together one of Britain's big decimal coin motifs alongside one of our decimals, is by Matt Dent, designer of the current British Definitive Coin series. Only 1,999 have been produced, meaning that fewer than 1 in every 5,000 UK households may own them. This coin benefits from the unique Patents of London sellout guarantee. New coins unsold on the 31st of October 2021 will be melted, and a new certificate issued allowing you to enjoy a potentially even rarer coin. So
This world first 1/8 sovereign coin at the introductory price of just £69. Call now. Your purchase is covered by a 60-day complete satisfaction guarantee and a 5-star trust pilot rating. Call now on 0800 492 492.
Haven, a breath of fresh air.
I feel like this might reverse. I feel like this may reverse. I feel like whatever's going on here is not. I feel like there's like some manipulation here with the bearish momentum. I feel like at any moment it's gonna reverse. I think I need to find out the levels, or the major levels. That's it. Is that it? Cool. That's one. No trend line, horizontal line. Yeah, this is it.
600 troops from the UK are to be sent out to
Mhm.
provide protection and support. The British nationals
That could possibly be the end of that bullish.
Let's look at what's been happening. This map shows Afghanistan 4 months ago as the withdrawal of Allied forces there we are began. A large number of regions in grey were contested. Well, now the capital, Kabul, is almost surrounded by
Give me 1 second, I'm gonna pause this real quick.
in the north, Farah and Saranj in the west, and places like
Okay, I don't know how this audio quality might be. Hopefully it's not that bad. But let's look. I'm not liking the way these candles are looking. You know. So what I may do. It looks like some. It feels like. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of trickery going on here. Okay, it's going down. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe I just need to be a bit patient. It's even broken past that midpoint as well.
Britain quite happy just to pull out, got on the tail of this though.
Okay, it's going down. That's interesting.
The Taliban, the advance, is it more rapid than you would have expected? Many cities have fallen in the past 48 hours, for instance.
Yeah, I'm moving my stop loss a bit high. Maybe just above here. I'll tell you where. Not at that major level, just above here in the middle. So like a 3-5. It's DJPY. Let's see what's going on there. Yeah, I think I might. I don't think I want to be bearish on USD JPY. Euro USD definitely. If Euro, yeah, it does. With the way the DXY is moving, it should be going down, but Euro USD JPY doesn't want to do that. It looks like it wants to do something else. While Euro USD is cooperating, definitely cooperating. Okay, fair enough.
On the mass shooting in Plymouth, police have been giving more details about what happened. In fact, there's a 3-year-old girl who was the youngest of the victims. In the last few minutes, in fact, Plymouth Cornwall's Chief Constable Sean Sawyer has been speaking to our crime correspondent Martin Brunt. And just tell you may find some of the details of what
Doji on here. Doji.
some of the most challenging scenes that
If I see a moving average crossover, I'm getting out. If I see it turn at all,
and most certainly by the public. In terms of the scenes in the street, they're unheard in nearly all our cities, but especially
yeah, closing that trade ASAP.
which is, whilst a naval city, predominantly an extraordinarily city.
Euro USD,
Community within a city, we can identify our sub-communities in this committee down to streets and roads. So Biddick Drive is a community within a community, and that granularity was tested last night in terms of the resilience of that community, the courage of it.
Thank God I was right. As soon as I saw Doji on that resistance point, pushed up. You know what's going on? Yeah, I think he's reversing too. I think that's a sign to take maybe most of your position. I'm gonna take most of it off the table. I think DXY is trying to reverse now. Euro JPY.
So officers originally called without firearms and are attending, then it comes out as firearms.
Maybe I should have pushed the thing all the way up here.
The first officers on scene encountered the child that had been shot in the street with the adult using what is described as a pump-action shotgun.
As soon as DXY reverses, I'm gonna be on a buy on USD JPY 110%.
We then had 2 injured members of the public as more officers arrived. And then they're pointing
How long is this video?
Mr. Davis further officers are attending, and then encountering a further murdered male and female, and then ultimately Mr. Davison himself was taken. It starts, we believe, with a domestic-related incident between Mr. Davison and a lady who lived at the premises. It's a familial relationship, but at the moment we're working with the family and want to make sure all the family know. But that then comes out onto the street. As I say, we don't know the motivation of Mr. Davison. In our society, tragically, we do live with domestic-related homicide, then suicide. We've had one recently within the force area of homicide followed by suicide, but we've never in my time had homicide followed by a rampaging firearms attack on random members of the public and then taking one's life. That is without precedent in my time as Chief Constable. There were 2 people who were shot and injured, but there were others who witnessed some of those murders. How were they? Traumatised, extremely traumatised. I think whilst we're trained, and we are trained to recognize danger and deal with it, that's why the commission's made available for those who witnessed, and we've got specialist officers.
It's not good.
And the liaison officers and will make referrals if they wish. What was upsetting, I understand it in a digital age, that images were shared to people who've opened things on their phone not expecting to see what they found. And that's why you'll make the number available, but why the Commissioner said anyone can phone victim support. These are particularly traumatising images. What do you know about Jake Davis? We know that he's 22 years old. We know that Devon Cornwall Police have a firearms licence granted to him. I can tell you that we have literally many thousands of firearms licence holders within the force area.
Yeah, Euro USD did very well today.
away from people when they come to notice the police or family members raise concerns. Links to restore the monster assured that would form part of the inquiry. When was it granted? Was it granted correctly? Was it ever removed? Was it ever restored?
Yeah, I want to take my. I don't know why I did that.
The coroner
Gonna take my positions. So yeah, today was not a good trading day at all. At all. Our risk management is terrible. That needs to be improved. 100%. Easy trade. I saw it. It was in a box range. It saw a breakout. That's what I wanted to do. I think maybe I just missed out on this opportunity here with the box range as well. Next time I need to be just a bit more prepared. Actually have very clear objectives. Don't just say look for buy. Just say buy. You know?
that we may have missed or could have been spotted. But I don't want now much to the force of hindsight. We need to understand what drew him to attend, we believe, a family member's home to take a life there, and then, most unusually, to go on to the
Yes, failing to reach this bit. I think eventually after all this manipulation is done,
we always so
it's gonna push up. Wants to push up.
call to arrival at an incident. Had this been anywhere else in the force area, the response time
When we think about it, this 110.50 level is very similar to this 93 level, right? It's 30 pips, right? And that's also
rare, and I believe it's perceived by the public to be the norm. And sooner or later, something might happen where that's not the norm. Last night, my officers, armed and unarmed, ran towards danger. At some point, knowing
wow, that's a lot of pips.
British
100 pips,
are extraordinarily braver than
200 pips
no matter what comes
down.
in the future. But I think a 6-minute response time is something the public should understand in a 4,000 square mile geography was extremely professional, but arguably professional, particularly fortunate. Do you want to do that one again? Yeah, cool. The British public should understand that in a 4,000 square mile geography, a 6-minute response time was extraordinarily professional, but in many ways
Yeah, eventually DXY is gonna return up.
the most unfortunate and tragic circumstances. Do you believe that quick response time saved other lives? We won't know whether Mr. Davison heard us, heard the sirens, whether he had seen. I don't know. That may come
I'm getting a good feel of the market. I've definitely noticed that's one of my strengths. I'm getting a better feel of the market. However, I need to keep studying. I've only gone through my notes like watched all the videos once, each video once. I've read the notes like maybe 3 times properly. I've got new notes that I haven't read, so I need to dedicate some time towards that studying. 100%. I'm seeing a lot of morning stars, hanging mans, you know. I need to focus on my risk management, my risk to reward ratios, all of that stuff. And yeah, there's still a lot I can improve. I need to journal as well. Make sure I put my trades in. But yeah, we'll get there. That's me done anyway. I want to get out of the market now. I'll see you guys later in a bit.